Hello, everybody. Welcome to this edition of the MAC B2B Agora. I am Karine Sokpoh, CEO of MAC, and I am pleased to be here today alongside John Ouedraogo, our co-host and chair of the MAC Global Trade Committee. Welcome, John. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Karine. How are you?
I think you may be muted.
Okay. Let me see. Uh, can you hear me now?
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, John? I cannot
Yes,
hear you.
yes, I can hear you. Okay. Can you hear me?
Mine is at 100.
Okay, let me see.
Hold on one second. Having some technical
Yeah.
difficulties, apparently.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Talk.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm glad we've resolved the technical difficulties.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
then I can hear you just fine. I can
All
hear
right.
you just fine. So, welcome to everybody. It is always a pleasure being with you in B2B Agora. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. We were supposed to have Isadora Sutton from the DED with us today. Unfortunately, she's not able to be with us today. We are in the middle of a government shutdown, and unfortunately, that has affected us here in Nebraska as well. And with the Department of Economic Development, she was to join us to talk about the department's STEP program. But as of right now, during the government shutdown, they are not accepting applications. So we'll have to wait until the end of the shutdown and hopefully welcome her on a future edition, John.
Yep, absolutely, Karine. Unfortunately, we were supposed to have Caesar's Isadora today, but now we'll be talking more about our recent trip to Atlanta. And today, um, it's great to be back, and our episode is a special one. So we're gonna recap on our experience at the Go Global Conference 2025 and conference in Atlanta, and we will have the opportunity to share some insight on what's next, including our upcoming International Agribusiness and Manufacturing Fair happening here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and it's gonna be on October 29 and 30th. So, Karine, let's take it.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right, John. It's been busy for Mark on the global stage. And today we are taking our listeners behind the scenes a little bit of what we've learned, what we've met, and how we're turning those connections into opportunities for our members. As you've recalled, in at the end of July, August, there we were in DC, and then we were in DC for the US Black Chambers National Conference. Then we were in Vegas for the Co-Create Alibaba Conference. And then we were just, John and I, in Atlanta for the ABC Chambers Go Global Committees, the Global Opportunities Committees Go Global Conference. in Atlanta. And that was a very unique experience, John.
Absolutely, Karin. I mean that this setting was the first time I was seeing a conference like this. With a lot of B2B meetings, panels and site visits. So the Go Global conference, 2025 in Atlanta was really dynamic, and it was focused on transactions, moving from conversation to real deals and partnerships. You know, it was great, and I know further down we're gonna be talking about the topic that you covered, during the panel as well.
Yes, it was incredible, I have to say, from my side, your work, John, there was really instrumental. You engaged in several B2B meetings and brokered connections with partners from Colombia, Sierra Leone, Liberia,
Yeah,
Ethiopia, South Africa, Haiti, Canada, and Jamaica.
even UK.
Yeah, that's right. The UK as well.
Yeah. So it was a lot of people from different backgrounds, different areas, and this kind of environment is so unique and so
Mhm.
rich. And I would say it was really valuable and important that Mark made it. And what we got out of this Go Global conference is significant.
Yes. What would you say, the discussions, what were the topics of the discussions, what were the ranges of the B2B discussions there?
So the B2B discussions ranged from agricultural technology, manufacturing, supply chain, education, partnerships, and diaspora and investment. So it was a vast range of topics that people talked about,
Mhm.
and I know you are on one of the panels. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
Oh yeah. So on my side, it was an honor for me to serve as a panelist on the negotiation and deal making panel. And we talked about how small and medium sized businesses could get ready to go on the global stage. How could they prepare by learning about the negotiation tactics or styles of different cultures. For instance, the American culture of negotiation, how contracts are king here, and the terms of the deals are paramount, whereas flexibility is truly valued. For instance, in South America, for instance, where how saving face is really important in Asian culture. So it is important when you are negotiating to keep that in mind if you are negotiating in Japan, for instance. So those are some of the things we discussed during that panel. We also discussed about how you prepare for negotiating deals or clinching deals on the global stage. So, representing the voice of African entrepreneurs and Black entrepreneurs and professionals in the US was both inspiring and humbling for me. We spoke also about collaboration and how investment can bridge economies and strengthen both partnerships in the US and in Africa.
Yeah, Karin, I would say you did a phenomenal job. Yeah,
Thank you.
so your remarks underscored the importance of unity, inclusion, and practical partnerships, and it really positioned the Midlands African Chamber as a connector and catalyst for diaspora-driven businesses.
Thank you, John. And to give credit where it's due, your leadership really in connecting Mark to international stakeholders during this trip was key. Um, we demonstrated during this that our chamber is not just local, it truly is global. That's why it is called the Midlands African Chamber. And what stood out there is the fact that we have so many stakeholders that are interested, right, in what MAP members do.
Absolutely. And I would say our participation wasn't just symbolic, it was strategic. And it was also focused on long term partnerships because the people that we met there, we tried to build some partnership with them on the long term. And I would say what stood out in Atlanta was that Mac presence added a valuable dimension to the event's mission, which was to turn conversation into transactions. Yeah. So yeah, that was great. That was great, and I was it was a unique experience for me, and I couldn't be more grateful for being having the opportunity to attend to be present to this at this event.
Absolutely, likewise. And for us, I mean, that's why we want to continue doing through our programs and continue building upon what we learned in Atlanta. And I'll know that this is the second time that Mark participated as a partner in the Global uh, on conference. This is their second edition. So we participated last year in the inaugural edition of it. So this is year two for them. And that's why we want to also continue bringing here to Nebraska through our programs, especially through partnerships with initiatives like the IAM FAIR 2025, which we'll be talking about next. Basically, bridging Atlanta and bringing it to Lincoln, Nebraska. So it is clear.
Absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. That's the next big stage for cross-continental collaboration happening right here in Nebraska,
Yep.
October 29 and 30th, 2025.
That's right. That's right. So the I Am Fair 2025, Mark is so excited to be a partner, a key partner, the chamber partner of this event here. That's being put together by your group, John, the Ag Initiative. And you are the co founder of the Ag Initiative and president of the organizing committee of the fair, and we are going to be at the Lincoln Cornhusker Marriott Hotel. And the theme this year is Agri-Fusion, Merging Culture, Markets, and Machines. That is a futuristic theme. Tell us more about it.
Absolutely, Karine. it says it all because it's about integrating tradition and technology, bridging African and American markets, and creating innovative pathway for trade and manufacturing. So, these themes not only represent the vision of International Agribusiness Initiative, but also translate what we really want to produce, the result that we are we are looking to achieve, through this event that's coming on October 29th and 30th.
How can people join the fair? Like, how can they register to participate?
So registration, it's easy. They can go on the website www.initiative.org, and they will see a section where it said register. Once they click there, it's gonna ask them, a couple of questions to fill out, and the questionnaire will help us as a organizing committee to be able to see the profile of the person, what they're looking for, so we can work to, either make a matchmaking with similar businesses that they're looking to meet with, or work to make sure their expectations are met. So now, if you want to be a exhibitor, that also has a link where you can click and register. Tell us about the product that you want to, to present, and proceed with the registration.
So exhibitors can still join. It's not too late. They can still participate.
Absolutely, it's not too late. They can still participate. All the way till October 25. October 25th, that they can still register because they are local. I mean, some of them are local, so we'll be able to provide tables and chairs, as part of the registration fee they are paying for attending as an exhibitor.
And what is the registration fee at this time?
So basically, the registration fee for exhibitor, we took it to $100 per table, and yeah, if you want to be a participant, that also is $100 per participant.
Very good. And this is the very first edition of this event. So you want to hurry up and secure your exhibit booth because those are limited.
Absolutely, yes. For this first edition, as an exhibitor, we only have few limited, tables, less than 20, just to make sure we bring the best out of exhibitors that will be present. They can get to network with people that will be coming from several countries and several states within the United States. So yeah, registration is still open, but hurry up and register, not to be left out.
Excellent. Now, John, let's talk about what the attendees can expect. Let's talk about the agenda a little bit
Okay.
and the panels and keynotes.
Absolutely. So it's gonna be exciting. First, for the keynote, we have Dr. Fanny H. Adidam. He's a professor at University of Nebraska in Omaha. He's gonna be our keynote speaker. He's an expert in global strategy, marketing, and entrepreneurship. So he's a perfect fit for our theme for this year.
A
Uh,
fantastic choice. I
yeah,
had the pleasure of hearing him speak at a Midwest trade um, conference a while back, and he's an amazing speaker. I think attendees are in for a treat.
Yep. So he's amazing. I took a class with him, and that's where we also got connected. And I would say he's amazing. So I'm so glad that he accepted to be our keynote speaker, and I will invite people to make sure they register to come at the conference and be able to attend and listen to what he has to say.
Excellent. Who else is speaking?
So we have Dr. Talawada, who's going to be on our panel. We have Dr. I mean, several doctors, and you know, let me see here. Who else is speaking? Yeah. So
Jay
I'll
Reynolds? Is Jay Reynolds speaking?
yes, Jay
The
Rayner is speaking. He's going to be on the panel. We also have Dr. Kanya. We have PhD student Amandine Ouedraogo, who's going to be on the panel. We have Fuad Issa, uh, who import the vanilla, and he sells vanilla here in Nebraska. He's going to also be on the panel. Um, we do have yeah, I mean those are just names that I can just I can just name here, but we
Mhm.
have a full list of panelists and speakers that will be present. I'm pretty sure that um, looking at the agenda, we have different panels, and each panel has a couple of panelists and moderators on it.
So that's a lot of exciting people coming up. So, what are some of the topics of the panels and sessions that stand out?
So, okay, some of the topics. The first one will be climate smart agriculture and sustainable manufacturing. So for this one, it will be bringing, expert from Africa and the US on regenerative farming and industrial sustainability. So the second topic will be digitizing the farm. So on that one, we'll be having a presentation, um, you know, about smart tools and IoT in agriculture. So that one would be a PowerPoint presentation demonstration of smart tools, robot, internet and artificial intelligence and automations that are used in agriculture nowadays. Our next topic, the big one, will be beyond Agora, building the next generation of US Africa partnerships. This one is so crucial. It will feature policymakers, trade envoys, and private sector leaders. So that one will be talking essentially about partnership between the U.S. and Africa beyond AGOA, and we know that AGOA is going to be a hot topic because you know uh, yeah, it's going to be a hot topic that we need to talk about. And last topic that will be discussed on the panel will be youth and future of agri manufacturing. So on this one, we spotlight young innovators, emerging voices shaping the future, the sectors, agriculture's, future. So we try to make sure that we take into consideration the future of agriculture, including the youth. So, I'll say it's so exciting, and I can't wait to see people coming on October 29th because the panels and conferences will be on October 29th.
And where exactly are we going to be on the 29th?
On the 29th, we're going to be at the Cornhusker Marriott Hotel in Lincoln, Nebraska at, the conference venue.
Excellent. So this is an impressive lineup and really interesting topics of keynotes and panels. And day two looks just as strong. It's going to be all about field engagement, right?
Absolutely. So the second day will be about field engagement, right? Is that what you're asking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. So on the second day, we will taking people to, to, for, to, for different experiences. First, we're gonna be visiting, the innovation campus, greenhouse, and food processing, building, where they can see how companies collaborate with the university in terms of research, in terms of pro, coming up with new products that can be suited for a certain market or certain environment. So that's really important for us, bringing people, delegation from several countries in Africa to come and see how this synergy is also working and is working pretty well. And, it's just beneficial for everybody. On top of that, we have in our schedule to visit some, equipment manufacturer. So participant will have the opportunity to see what are the tools that are used in farming, harvesting and all that. And it's going to be exciting because most of people, I mean, we can see the machines from a little bit further, but having the feeling of talking to the manufacturers and having a Q&A with the expert to explain how they work and also what is the possibility of building partnerships and trade opportunities. That'll be great to also attend those site visits. So beside the visit of the manufacturers, we want to take people, the participant, to also see irrigation, irrigation company, a company that also does, seed and fertilizers. So they get to know, because it talks about agriculture, it talks about food security. So we cannot achieve those without going through, either hybrid seeds or seeds that are more suited for the climate. We have climate change, and all these things have to be constantly um, you know adapted to the reality. So it's going to be interesting, because we have different experiences that participants will get to to witness and ask questions, and also continue to network.
That's amazing. That's awesome. It's a perfect blend of knowledge and practice, immersive learning at its best. Will there also be some networking opportunities?
Yes, so networking opportunities, will have several of them. So basically, in the schedule, we will have a welcome cocktail on the 28th. That one will be just to say welcome to all the participants that will be coming from, out of town, out of the country, here in Nebraska, and that will be the opportunity to also give them a, some just information about how the event will go, some safety stuff, and just some basic information for them to also be aware of, how things will be run. So, and the second day, the first day of the event, actually the 29th, after all the panels, then we have from 3:30 all the way to 6 p.m. That one will be visit of exhibit, you know, exhibitors. It's going to be also a networking time for people to mingle, to get to know each other, to have B2B meetings. So that's another time for networking. But beside this, the day before, the 29th and the 30th, during the site visit, we're also planning to you know give the opportunity for participants that will be coming from different places, but they want to meet with certain specific companies. They will also have the opportunity to meet with those companies, right after the event, after the fair. So our goal is just to make sure we create some experience for the participant to be able to reach the goal, to be able to also go back with something tangible and valuable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, Now, the vision for the fair and the vision be beyond agri-fusion, merging culture, markets, machine through shared experience and innovation is just this, right? It brings together the total package of all of the above. Now, can you run us through some of the countries that are expected to be represented at the event?
Okay, so some of the countries that are expected to be represented, so far we sent about 40 invitation to 40 different countries, but obviously not all of them will be able to make it. But the countries that we represented, we have um, we have Mali, we have Cote d'Ivoire, um, we have Botswana, we have Burkina Faso, we have Niger. Uh, we we have also Nigeria represented, Ghana represented, Sierra Leone represented. Um, you know, I would say few countries, about 10 or 15 countries will be represented at this event.
And so we are inviting local farmers. Who needs to be at this event?
So, who need to be at this event? I would say everybody with interest in agriculture or food transformation will need to be, and even trade, is invited to be here. So we have farmers. Farmers will be, represented because we want to have the experience of the farmers here in the US for them to share how they do it and how they're able to farm like so many, a lot of acres and get the most out of it. So they can share the experience with the farmers that will be coming from also from Africa or from different states in the US. We have university, the university people, like the research industry people, because we want to foster collaboration between universities in terms of education and research. So um, then we have entrepreneurs, people with interest in any type of business related to you know, agriculture and food processing. And like I said, when we talk about agribusiness, it also includes logistics. So some people are in the logistics and they also want to come because then they can be they can create some partnership with company who want to order stuff here or who want to to import to or to export some goods in the US. So then we have um, officials, government officials that will be also present because we want to talk about policies, we want to talk about regulations, how this fair or this event can be the opportunity to also facilitate trade between African countries and the Midwest of the US. So just those are just basic, mainly uh, the list of participants that will be coming, but I would say it's more than that because when we're talking about agribusiness, it has to do with manufacturers, it has to do with farmers, policymakers, research people, uh, entrepreneurs, logistic people. So all these people are welcome to attend and to be valuable uh, participant to this event.
Absolutely. John, it is clear that, for our listeners, it will be important for them to attend this event if they are in any of those sectors that you've talked about, or to just come and learn more about, the future of agriculture, and the collaborations that are at foot between Nebraska and companies in the Midwest and global companies. I would say go to www.aginitiative.org and register today to attend. Certainly, it will be hard to find a better value conference on ag and manufacturing in Nebraska.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks so much, Karine. And I would say Midlands African Chamber is a key partner to the International Agribusiness and Manufacturing Fair. And you know, um, we are grateful for this partnership that is working and also empowering, members of the Midlands African Chamber to achieve some significant goals. So, by this, uh, by the same channel, I encourage companies, business people, organizations to also sign up and be member to the Midlands African Chamber.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is clear that both the global unconference B2B conference we attended and the IAM FAIR 2025 reflect the same mission, empowering businesses to collaborate, innovate, and grow together. Correct, John?
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's why I said I encourage people to join the Midlands African Chamber because the chamber's mission is to empower the members, entrepreneurs, businesses, giving them tools and resources to reach their goal and to just build up and be more prosperous and more impactful.
That's right. We connect, empower businesses. Our chamber's strength lies in connection, local to global, idea to impact. And that's what we do. That's what we do. So we are reaching the end of our episode here for the Mac B2B Agora. This was a special edition today. It was such a pleasure having all of you tune in with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karine. Thank you for all our audience, being present and listening to us at this B2B Agora podcast. So we
Yes.
look forward to seeing them on our the next session. And I don't know, I mean, we didn't talk about our trade mission that is coming.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's talk about our trade mission. Sorry, I tried to end a little bit too fast. Thank you, John, for bringing me back on track. Okay, let's talk about our trade mission. Let's talk about our trade mission. We just announced the dates for our trade mission, John.
Yes, I believe it's February 21st till March 1st,
That
2026.
that is correct. And we are going this year to Ghana, well, next year to Ghana and to Togo for
Absolutely.
10 days, correct?
Absolutely. So it's gonna be, inspiring. It's gonna be powerful because those businesses that want to explore investment in Africa, especially in Togo and Ghana, this is the right trade mission they need to join. And like I said, once we at our conference in Atlanta, I met with people interested to join for the trade mission, and it made sense for them to be part of this trade mission and go to these countries instead of paying their own ticket just to go by them, themselves, not knowing the people, not knowing having the resources, and running the risk of spending money without achieving any result. Yeah.
That's right. And so, if you're wondering why you should join this trade mission, first reason is to unlock new markets. So, Ghana and Togo are rising economic players with really high demands for goods, services, and partnerships across industries. Accra in Ghana just became a sister city to Omaha. That's Jamestown, the Jamestown district. You want to forge key relationships, engage with influential government officials, business leaders, and institutional partners in both countries. And you want to know that you are doing business and traveling with experts. So, Mark will provide for logistical support and guidance during this trade mission, which will help ensure a smooth and impactful experience from start to finish. Um, we are going to be looking at some key sectors here, John, for our trade mission.
Yep. So I would say on top of my head, the key sectors will be agriculture, energy, fintech. It's going to be healthcare. Um, what else, Karine?
Real estate and logistics.
Absolutely.
Agriculture and manufacturing, like you say, are always big part of it, no matter what, because those are two things that Nebraska and West Africa really have in common. Ag, is a big thing in both places. So we really want to connect those two because those are big parts of both our industries.
Absolutely. Absolutely. True. Yeah.
The plan is to have, we will be getting briefings in each country personalized B2B matchmakings because we have partners on the ground that have that will ensure that the B2B partners that you'll be meeting with will be vetted in advance. So nothing will be left to chance in terms of, are those partners suitable? Because there is a full blown questionnaire that you'll have to fill out, and they'll have to fill out on their end as well to ensure that you are compatible in terms of the goals that you have, whether you're seeking a distributor, whether you are seeking a partner for a joint venture, whether you're seeking a supplier, and so forth, and so on.
Yeah, so this is exciting, and I cannot stress enough. Asking people to check the website www.midlandsafricanchamber.com. They'll find more information about the trade mission, and they can reach out to the chamber for more details. And we'll be all happy to help them, to assist them in making sure they have a good experience to this trip.
That's right. We have a high impact itinerary, and you can find out more information about the itinerary on the website. Now, John, is this gonna be all business and no fun?
I mean, obviously Ghana and Togo has a lot of places to visit. So beside the business, they will have the opportunity to visit places, touristic places, places that attract people from all over the world.
Mhm.
So, it's not only business, but it's going to be discovery as well.
That's right. We are going to have a chance to visit the Amina Castle, a historic symbol of trade and resilience in Ghana. And you cannot go to Togo without visiting the Grand Marché of Lomé, which is a vibrant commercial and economic hub, seeing the beautiful beach of Togo, and experiencing some of the local foods and touristic places. So there'll be a little bit of everything, but a lot of there'll be the main focus will be on connecting with business leaders, government officials, chamber executives, our main partners, the national chambers of Ghana and Togo, the AmCham, um, the Chamber in Ghana, the Association of Ghana Industry, the Association des Grandes Entreprises du Togo, for example. So those are some of the partners we have that will ensure that this is a very successful um, business opportunity for participants. Now we do have some deadlines here, John, for registration.
Yep, for deadline, I'll let you just inform the public about those deadlines. So,
Sure. So we have to secure participation, you must register online on our website by December 15, 2025. We only have 20 spots for the trade mission, so you need to register. We only have 2 months left here to register, and final payment deadline is January 15, and we leave February 21st for Togo, for Ghana and Togo. So go ahead and go to www.midlandsafricanchamber.com, click on trade mission. There's an FAQ. Um, one of the most asked questions is, does Mark provide financial assistance for the trade mission, John?
okay, so Mac does not provide financial assistance, but there's a program that we refer people to apply for a grant to help them with the participation fee, and that's what we wanted. That's what we had initially on the schedule today, uh, but with the STEP program. But I'm pretty sure we will come back later on that.
Yes, and people can also find out more information about the Nebraska Department of Economic Development, the STEP Grants Program on their website. There may be some private business grants as well. I know that you can apply for that could fund this as well. Now, another question is, can I apply for the trade mission if my market sector is not among the key sectors we talked about? The answer to that is what, John?
So if they want to apply for, uh, let me see, can I apply for trade mission if my markets? Okay, yes, they can do it. They can apply. Everyone, is welcome to apply, because the trade mission is designed to create opportunities for business across multiple industries. So, however, we aim to ensure that participants find the mission relevant and valuable. So it's appropriate and relevant for participants, to include business that align with the product and service featured in the mission. Uh, established, I mean, we would like to make sure that participants actually include emerging businesses with strong potential for international partnerships. So they are welcome to apply, even though they don't have, the trade mission is not the market sector that they want to, they are intervening in. So just to cut it short, yes, they are welcome to apply, but we want to make sure that they get the most out of their participation. And also, maybe they can reach out to the chamber and discuss, before the trade, to see how we can align, the mission goal with what they're also looking to achieve.
That's right. And, another question is, what are the benefits? What do I get for participating in the trade mission?
So, what do I get for participating in the trade mission? Okay, let me see.
What are the benefits for a company?
So, for someone who want to participate, some of the benefit will be market expansion. So they get to a direct access to West African market, which they probably will have hard time achieving if they just go by themselves, or they don't know how to start. Another benefit will be networking and partnership. They'll be able to connect with government officials, business leaders, innovators, investors, and potential distributors. So, and the list goes on and on, such as industry insight, brand visibility, government and business briefings, and they will have hands-on experience, which is cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Last but not least, are there any medical requirements that should prepare for before participating in a trade mission?
Yes, I would say, the chamber, Midlands African Chamber, recommends, strongly encourage participants to begin their medical preparation at least 1 month before departure. And some of the things that they need will be, they need to know malaria prevention. So, having some vaccination and medication, depending on your medical history and current health guidelines, your doctor may recommend or require the following, like a yellow fever vaccine, uh, typhoid, hepatitis A and B vaccines, and routine immunization. So, it's also good to have a travel health consultation. We advise scheduling a travel health consultation with your physician or a travel clinic to be sure to mention all the countries on the trade mission itinerary. Another thing, we encourage participants to also be mindful of. is prescription refill and personal medication. Um, they can bring an adequate supply of personal medication, prescription medication, as pharmacies abroad may not carry the same brand or dosage. One last but not least, health insurance coverage abroad. So Mark recommends securing a travel health insurance that covers international medical services, including emergency care and evacuation. So those are, few points that I can share with you today.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So next steps for folks is to complete the application form, which is available on our website, midlandsafricanchamber.com, and then submit your documents, your company's profile, the executive's headshot, and a short bio, and confirm your participation by submitting your fee upon acceptance into the mission or setting up your payment plan. So you register by December 15. You have to finish paying your fees by January 15, 2026. And then in February, we go.
Absolutely. So we look forward to seeing you soon.
Yes. Let's see. Do we have any audience questions in the comments here? I don't see any. Oh, I see. Rebecca Lynn says she's telling people in her network about this now. That's great.
This is cool.
Yes, this is awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca. Awesome. Now, John, do we want to remind folks again of the upcoming events for us here at MAC?
Yes. Okay. We have few events coming up. First, then we have the International Agribusiness and Manufacturing Fair, October 29th and 30th. We
That's
also have the Gratitude Gala.
We do. We have
Yep.
our Gratitude Gala coming up on November 22nd. I am so excited about our gala. We are giving away 20 scholarships to well deserving local students, both high school kids going into college and college students that are in our community here. Earning or working towards their degrees in accounting, STEMs, and law fields. Just outstanding students out there. We are also giving out our gratitude awards to community leaders that are really shaking the community and really doing great things for all of us here. We are honoring 8 of them. So if you look on the website, you only see seven awards categories, but there is a newest award category that's being given out this year for really courageous leaders that are not afraid of speaking truth to power. So that's one that we've kept under wrap, and we'll be announcing that at the gala. So you need to buy your tickets now and secure your seat at fundmark.org. It's gonna be great. We will have magicians at the gala. We'll have Nebraska's official poet at the gala performing, and then we'll have the Great Plains Black Museum, who will have they will have exhibits at the gala that will showcase our legacy of liberation from civil rights to entrepreneurship. So you don't want to miss it.
That's
November
amazing.
22nd.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. That's amazing.
should be a
So,
grand time.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
We also have Suit Up coming up. We have Suit Up coming up here soon with Mac. And Suit Up is our event where we give free suits um, to kids and young adults is going to be on October 28th from 9 to 12 at UNO at the University of Nebraska at Omaha, from 9 to 12, where kids and young adults, high school kids and young adults, can get um, free elevator pitch and bio consulting services, LinkedIn coaching, a free suit, a free resume coaching, and free professional headshots with Mac.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. And then our graduation for our rising CEOs is gonna also be 10/30th at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Uh, this is our teens entrepreneurs. They are concluding their program that day, and that's gonna be at MCL in Omaha. So it's a busy October.
Yep, it's a busy October, and I will call people to follow, the Midlands African Chamber to be, you know, updated on all these events that's going on, almost every time throughout the year.
That's right. We are on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and just find us by putting in Midlands African Chamber to keep
Absolutely.
up with us. And don't forget to visit www.aginitiative.org to register for the IAM FAIR, um, 2025 Agrifusion Merging Culture, Markets, and Machines, happening October 29th to 30th in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Karine. This is so exciting. We have so many things coming up, and I want everybody to be sure to register and attend.
Absolutely. Thank you all. We'll see you next time on the Mac B2B Agora, where business meets opportunity. You have a good rest of your day, John.
Thank you so much, Karine. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.